it is me, Pippin. Today, I am back with another rant. And this time, it's another rant on another TV show. And that is the fairies. And before I do this rant, please know that the show is a Australian kids show about these two fairies called Harmony and Rhapsody, and they do songs and do wee activities and stuff. It's basically your usual preschool show, and we have a lot of characters in it, but I'll mention them when I start ranting. Do I have any positives? Well, 2. Clickety Clock, the character who is an owl who has a clock. She's literally a clock and an owl fused together. And the fairy's kiddie ride, which is known to be a lost kiddie ride. Yes, there's a kiddie ride based on this show. And I'm surprised how we haven't seen it in action yet. But that's for another time. So anyways, let's get started with the rant, shall we? So basically, I really hate the show. The show just feels very, how should I say this? It just feels very super girly. It just feels like it's shoving sugary sweetness down your throat. It just cringes me. There was one time I watched the show whilst roasting it, and it was the episode where, this is practically the only episode I've ever seen from the show. It was the one where they were prepared for this fairy tot, whoever that is. Fairy tot is just a baby. And I was just sitting there just roasting at it because of how much I hate the show. And I hate how this show literally just shoves sweetness down your throat. It's just like Barney and Friends, but way worse. Oh, and speaking of that, this show just feels like it forces boys to sorry if I'm being a bit weird here, but I know there's a lot of boys who like girly things, but this literally feels like a anti-tomboy girl propaganda or whatever. And as a tomboy myself, this practically sucks. I'm sorry if I ever said this, but this practically sucks. Don't you know that other girls like other stuff too? Like, for example, I like a bunch of boys stuff, like Thomas the Tank Engine, and Bob the Builder, and Tommy Zoom and Numberjacks, and maybe sometimes Tough Puppy, and maybe some shows like maybe Rough Danger Dogs. But this here, the fairies, this just feels like it shoves, it just feels like it's shoving girly, glittery, sparkly, pinky, fucking flyer, rainbow, fucking unicorns. And it fucking sucks. Okay, don't get me wrong. I do like some girly things, like Pretty Cure, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, though I can respect Kid Sonico's opinion on it. And stuff like Fifi and the Flower Tots, which I could respect Jackie Fox's opinion on. But still, I hate the show. I hate how I hate how it's shoving all of this down your throat. And don't get me started on the episodes, the songs. The songs are the worst, especially the song in the end. Oh my god, it feels like it takes like forever. The show just feels like it's taking forever to end, all because of the song. Fucking fairy wink and fairy wiggle, fucking fairy kiss and fairy giggle, whatever the fuck it is. Can't you just say goodbye properly? Don't just sing a fucking song about saying goodbye. That makes me want to fucking claw my ears off. It just makes me want to it just makes me want to get a TV remote or something like that and fast forward it. Bro. Oh, and to make matters worse, do you want to know what makes matters worse? There's a nursery rhyme episode. Yes, an episode focused on nursery rhymes. Well, that makes the show even more worse, don't you think? I mean, if I ever fix this show, do you want to know how I would fix it? I would not make it into a girly preschool show. No, I would make it into like one of those animes like Pretty Cure, Six Heart Princess, Ojama Jo Doremi, or maybe something like Symphogear. I would make it like one of those anime shows that are targeted for girls that has action scenes, monster of the weeks, fairy sidekicks, transformations that go absolutely hard, and songs that go absolutely hard. But alas, it's never going to happen, and I know. We'll just leave the show be. I don't know why the show exists. I just feel like it's just a girl version of Barney and Friends, but toned up to 100. But to make matters worse, Choco's not gonna like this she's not gonna like it whenever she hears this. There's literally a bee character called Barnaby Buzzy Bee, and I think he makes bee buzzing noises, so oh no. Oh no for Choco. And there's also characters like Wizzy the Wizard and whatever the elf boy is, the fairy cake maker, whatever his name is, and some sort of fairy who lives in the beach, and the kids who are dressed up in these fairy and elf costumes. Don't know about you and me. I just feel like the boy who plays the fairy top boy is literally hating his job. He's literally hating being in this place, and I feel his pain. These kids are literally wanting to get out of this place. Literally, this show just feels like my nightmare. I mean, if I ever had a nightmare, it would literally be sugary, sweet, girly stuff only for 6-year-old girly girls, and I'm sorry if I'm being a bit harsh about this, but literally, the show just makes me feel icky inside, and I hate it. So anyways, that's all I gotta say. See you later.